Hello, everyone. My name is Nancy Alvarez, and I am the Teacher and Family Engagement Coordinator for Celina ISD. And this morning, I have with me Ms. Shauna Matthews, and she is our payroll manager. And I've invited her today so that she can share some important information with you, because I'm sure everybody wants to know how they're going to get paid, when they're going to get paid, and how all that works. So, Ms. Shauna Matthews, I'm going to share some documents on the screen with you all, and these will be included in the newsletter that will go out later today. And so I will start off, and just give us one moment while we share the documents with you. Okay, so we'll start off with this one.
All right. Well, good Monday morning, Bobcats. I'm excited to talk to you this morning. I get lots and lots of payroll questions, and so hopefully we can answer a lot of your questions that you may have this morning. But I do want to put this out that if there's something that we don't cover and you have questions, feel free anytime to reach out to me. Included in one of these documents is my name and email address and extension. So all my contact information is included in these documents as well. The first document that is up on the screen is our pay date and payroll cutoff date. Celina ISD pays all employees once a month on the 20th, unless the 20th falls on a weekend or holiday. And as you'll see, then you will be paid the first business day prior to the 20th. So these are some important dates that you might want to note on your calendar. If you are a 12-month employee with the district and you're new, your first paycheck will be July pay. So next month, you can expect to get your first paycheck from us if you're a 12-month employee. 11-month employees will receive their first paycheck in August. And then the vast majority of you are 10-month employees. And so your first paycheck will be September the 20th.
So if you're a teacher, yes, September 20th will be their first paycheck.
Yes, your first check will be September 20th.
Okay, so don't panic, because if you need to get paid sooner than that, we're going to talk about that in just a moment.
Yes.
Okay, so let's share some other information with you. Okay, right here, this is the annualized salary. This is what Ms. Matthews was just talking about. If you want to understand that a little bit better, we'll include that so you can read over it. All right. So if September, when are we getting paid the first time? If you're a teacher?
If you're a 10-month employee, teacher, and this is also for some of our aides, your first check will be September 20th. We understand that with you starting in August 7th, that's kind of a long span of not receiving a paycheck. So we do have the option of a payroll advance for our 10-month employees. The payroll advance will pay in August. So if this is something that you want to take advantage of, there's a few different options, $500, $1,000, or $1,500 advance. And then what we do is we hold that out in the form of a payroll deduction over 10 months, that you would just pay that back over 10 months. But if you would like to take advantage of this program, I would need this request form back to me before the August payroll cutoff date, which you'll have those dates in your in the newsletter that's going out.
Yes, and I believe that was August 18th. And so if they need to do this, if they need to want to, because there's a hardship, maybe you're in between jobs and you need to get paid a pay advance, who would they send this form to?
They send it to me, Shauna Matthews at celinaisd.com. You could just scan it and email it to me.
Okay, awesome. And then we also have some frequently asked questions.
Yes, just questions that I get asked almost on the weekly. So we're not going to go through all the questions here, but this is a good resource. If you have questions,
read over it.
Questions.
Yeah, read over it. Your W-2 form. Where do you find your pay stub? All that great information. Yes. Okay, and this is about our payroll system.
Yes, we work in two systems. The Ascender Employee Portal. That is where you will go to view your demographic information. You can print your pay stubs there. You can view your W-2 document when it's tax season. This document includes the link to that. You will need to create an account as a new user. When you go to that website address, there's a tab that will say create account. And most of you are already in our payroll system. So you should be able to go ahead and create your accounts. There's not any payroll information in there right now, but I say go ahead and create your account and get that behind you. The other system is our Frontline system. And some of you, if you've worked in school districts, may be familiar and have worked in this before. Frontline is where you will schedule your absences. You can view your leave balances, and you can view past and upcoming absences in there as well. And for our hourly employees, people that are going to clock in and out for your position, which includes our aides, if you're coming on with transportation, food services, you will be on the time clock. You can also access the time clock in Frontline as well. And I will send out a link district-wide to all new employees on July 25th. And it will come from Frontline. It will be an email from Frontline with a link to create your account.
And this email is going to go to your Celina ISD email. Is that correct?
Yes, it'll be your work email.
So just make sure you're checking your work email for that very important information.
Yes, and one other thing about that link, Nancy, is that it does expire in 24 hours. So once you receive that link, you'll have 24 hours to create your account.
That's good to know. So if you miss that window, you're going to have to reach out to Miss Matthews again so she can send the link to you again, because it only lasts for 24 hours.
Correct.
Okay, and then lastly,
this is just our timekeeping facts for hourly employees. This is a very important, informative document. A lot of times I've noticed our hourly employees really don't understand what it means to be hourly and the expectations. So this talks about just timekeeping facts and procedures.
okay, so I hope that you have found this information helpful. And again, like Miss Matthews says, if you have any additional questions that maybe we didn't answer, you still have, you want more additional information, you can always reach out to her, and email is probably the best way. And just give her 24 hours and she will get back to you. All right, thank you.
Thanks.